Imagine being a Major League Baseball pitcher, right? It's your debut, you're about to throw your first pitch, and then you get a guy walk up to the plate with this song playing behind him. Would you be intimidated or would you be confused? Like, imagine if Aaron Judge had that as his walk-up song, and if he did that walking up to the plate, would you still be afraid of Judge? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. What's going on, guys? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to another MLB recap. And to anyone who's still watching right now who survived that cringy intro, I just want to say props to you. Thank you all so much for not dying, because I know your brain cells are probably trying to breathe. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one more note before we start talking about the games from yesterday, because there was so much that happened. There was a lot of drama, a lot of home runs, a lot of shutout innings from a specific pitcher that usually doesn't throw shutout innings in the postseason. I will be posting a second video today. I got a package. It's in my closet because I don't want to show you guys, but I got a special package from Major League Baseball. So if you guys want to see what was in the box, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit those bells, because if you are the first person to comment on that video, what I do is I have a 1-year MLB TV subscription, and I will give it to you guys free of charge. So without further ado, let's go ahead and wrap up the quick little notes, and let's talk about some baseball. So as you guys can see, I am wearing my Indians hat, but I have my National League All-Star jersey on, so I'm not going to be biased today. There was an Indians game on yesterday, but we'll talk about that in just a second. The first game, the most dramatic of all the games that happened yesterday, was the Red Sox versus the Yankees, and man, this game did not disappoint. Now, Chris Sale had a really good game, so we don't have to talk about that. He was Chris Sale. He was great. He is back in business. Now, J.A. Happ, yeah, he might have had a different story, so we're going to run the tape real quick, because for the most part, J.A. Happ has been pretty good for the Yankees, but J.D. Martinez has been otherworldly in 2018, so let's check out what happened in the matchup between J.A. Happ and J.D. Martinez.
And the 2-0 to Martinez. Pulls one deep left field. Is it high enough? It is gone! It just sneaks over the monster! And a 3-run bomb! J.D. Martinez puts the Red Sox on the board first.
Ooh, yeah, that was not a that was not a good start for Yankees fans at that point. Yeah, you guys, I'm sorry. That's okay, because Indians fans, we did not have a better day, and again, we'll go into that in just a second. But as we saw, J.D. Martinez won the battle versus J.A. Happ, and I don't even know how he hit this baseball out of the park. This ball was literally at his knees, and he kind of just golfed it and had that uppercut swing, and it carried over the Green Monster. And that was just an amazing piece of hitting right there from a guy who almost won the American League Triple Crown. So we will have to see if J.D. Martinez continues to rake. Now, one guy I want to point out that is not raking in this series, it's only been one game, but Giancarlo Stanton, this guy has to figure out a way to stop striking out, because he struck out with the bases loaded. He struck out in every key moment of that game, and I just have to say, I love Giancarlo Stanton. I'm a big fan. I have a jersey of his, but he cannot strike out this much going into the ALCS, going into the World Series, or even if they win the ALDS, he cannot strike out this much, because he is going to be the factor for the Yankees. Because Aaron Judge, he did his job. He hit a home run off of Craig Kimbrell in the top of the 9th inning to almost get them back into the game, and then obviously, he struck out yet again. So Giancarlo, you gotta find a way to put the ball in play, bro. And speaking of the Aaron Judge home run, I do want to roll that tape real quick, because Craig Kimbrell, I'm not sure if he blew the lead, because it's a 6-4 ball game. Aaron Judge hits the 6-5 home run. So let's see if he can shut the door down.
Needing a base runner. And Judge rips one right field. Long way to go, Betts. He's at the wall, and she's gone! Aaron Judge with a solo home run. Red Sox win!
And there you have it. Craig Kimbrell blows it past Luke Voit to get the 6-5 victory over the New York Yankees. So the Red Sox are up 1-0 in the series. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below, who is going to win Game 2? Let me know. All right, so the next story that we're going to talk about is going to be about, my favorite team in the world, the Cleveland Indians. We got destroyed, bro. We got absolutely smacked.
Still, he's the man.
Uh-oh. Driven to left for Bregman. And a drive to left field.
You're in trouble.
Now a drive to left for Altuve. Back is Brantley looking up, and that ball is gone. In the air to left field. Brantley looking up.
The Astros, they went off yesterday. They hit 4 solo home runs. And we got lucky that there was no one on base, because they hit 4 home runs. No one was on base, so it was only 4 runs. But still, it was a 7-2 ball game. The one note that I want to make, there's actually 2 notes. The first one is the most obvious. The Astros, they are They are amazing. They are probably the most balanced team of all of baseball. I would be scared to be the Red Sox, the Yankees, and anyone else in the National League because the Astros seem to be firing on all cylinders right now. They have Roberto Osuna in the bullpen to close the games. But one other note that I want to make about the Indians is in his last 2 series, Corey Kluber has had a 12 ERA and a 7 ERA in the postseason. And that is not going to get it done. As an Indians fan, we cannot afford to have our ace struggle as much as he has in the last 2 series in the postseason. So Corey Kluber, just channel your inner Klubot. Just get back to where you were, and hopefully Carlos Carrasco can tie the series up. Now again, guys, I'm trying to take my bias out the way, but I just want a 5-game series because if the Astros play the way that they did yesterday and the Indians play that they did, it's going to be a 3-game sweep easy. Alright, so there were 2 more games that happened yesterday. Now the first one, it's going to be pretty quick to recap because the Brewers faced off against the Rockies, and yeah, Jhoulys Chacin. Got it. Alright, so Jhoulys Chacin went 5 innings, did not allow any runs, and the Brewers will actually get the 4-0 lead, which means that they have a 2-0 advantage over the Colorado Rockies. And anytime that you get a 2-0 lead in the division series, it's pretty much a wrap. So yeah, I'm gonna pray for you Rockies fans out there. The biggest thing is that Eric Kratz was able to the bullpen for the Brewers might be the best in all of baseball. They have Josh Hader, the best left-handed specialist in all of baseball, maybe even more than Andrew Miller at this point. You have Corey Knebel and Jeremy Jeffries, who have all had amazing years this year. Corey Knebel was a little bit iffy up and down, but he is back to Corey Knebel. They went 3-1 innings pitched. They did not allow any runs, and they got 5 strikeouts. So that bullpen is going to save them a lot of games. But the Brewers beat the Rockies 4-0. Eric Kratz had a 2-run double. But before that happened, Mike Moustakas and Hernan Perez came in pretty big. So check out the highlights, and then we'll move into the last game from yesterday.
The game from Anderson is drilled to left center, and it will bounce over. Base hit right field. Yelich scores. Dugout. Kratz with a bloop, base hit it to left field.
The Dodgers versus the Braves. This was the one game that I wanted to pay attention to most because Clayton Kershaw, the Game 2 starter, you would think that your ace would start in Game 1. The biggest reason why is because Clayton Kershaw, he's not been great in the postseason. That's been his biggest dark spot on his legacy going forward into, the end of his career, is that he's not been great in the postseason. So this was his one chance to redeem himself. And what did he do? He came in massive. We saw Clayton Kershaw. Now, he didn't strike a lot of people. He had 3 strikeouts, but he went 8 innings pitched and only allowed 2 hits. Clayton Kershaw was dealing last night.
Another 1-2. Kershaw drops a curve to get him. And get out of the first inning jams. Camargo hits it back to the mound. Kershaw knocks it down, recovers, and gets it. 0-2. And he strikes out Culberson.
Another cool thing that happened yesterday is Manny Machado hit an absolute bomb, and a fan out in left field was able to snag it. He was a little kid, and if you guys noticed anything special about that clip, so the kid caught the ball awesome.
3-0 pitch. Machado swings away and presses the ball to left. It is gone.
But did you see the person standing next to him? That was Benny from Dodger Film, so I thought that was pretty cool as well. But guys, Manny Machado actually left the game after it was all said and done. He met up with the kid, was able to sign that baseball, so I thought that was a really cool moment. I wanted to show you guys, so check it out here.
You're the one that caught it, right?
Yes.
I saw that. That was a nice catch, man.
Thank you.
How you doing? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, man. How'd you catch that?
I don't know. I was thinking we fly balls and then back at
Okay, I see you. How old are you? You play shortstop? Nice. Okay.
Alright guys, so we're going to recap one more time what happened yesterday before we talk about the predictions going into today's games. So the Red Sox beat the Yankees by 6-5. They have a 1-0 lead in the series. The Indians lost to the Astros 7-2, so they're down a game. The Brewers were able to beat the Rockies 4-0, so they now have a commanding 2-0 lead in the series. And then the Dodgers also won their second game in a row to have a 2-game advantage over the Braves. So I think the Rockies and the Braves are going to have a tough time. I think the Dodgers and Brewers are just playing excellent baseball at the right time. And I think pretty much those series might be done, but postseason magic is a thing, so I'm not going to shut the door on any of these teams just yet. But if you guys have any opinions, if you guys have any predictions, let me know in the comment section down below. Wow, I just talked really fast. I gotta slow myself down sometimes. Alright guys, so today is October 6th, and there's only 2 games happening today. The first one being the Indians versus the Astros Game 2. We have Carlos Carrasco going up against Garrett Cole. You know what's crazy about the Astros is they actually don't have that great of a home record this year, and the team that they're facing, the Cleveland Indians, have one of the best road records in all of baseball, so I'm curious to see if that will kind of balance it out. Garrett Cole versus Carlos Carrasco, I do think that the Indians are going to take this game. I think the offense is going to wake up a little bit. It might be a bullpen game because I think they will put up a few runs in the early innings. But today, I do believe that the Believeland Magic will be back in place. I think the Tribe wins 7-5 and win Game 2 of the American League Division Series. And then the second game that will be happening today is the New York Yankees versus the Boston Red Sox Game 2. We have Masahiro Tanaka going up against David Price. Now, the only thing that scares me about this game is David Price gives up a ton of home runs, and the Yankees are the most home run happy team in Major League Baseball history. So I think the last time David Price faced the Yankees, he gave up 5 home runs in one game. It was either 4 or 5, so he is prone to the long ball. So with that in mind, I am taking the Yankees in Game 2. I think they will even up the series. But again, guys, if you disagree with any of my predictions, let me know in the comment section down below and give me a reason why. All right, guys, well, that is going to wrap it up for today's MLB recap and predictions. Again, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell because I will be posting a second video today. That's going to be pretty special because Major League Baseball, I'm looking at it right now. I actually opened it up a little bit earlier, but I'm going to kind of put it all back together and open it up in front of you guys. But thank you all so much for watching. I am going to conclude the video right there. I will catch you guys in the second video. Peace out.